Good morning guys. We're back at it. Living in a house. Amazing. Thank you for your patience. I know I haven't really put out too many videos as of late. My major focus was to just get myself and Hannah living in this house. There's still some things that need to be done, like our master bathroom isn't finished and stuff like that. But I got it to the point where we're actually living in here full time. The only kind of major inconvenience is that we don't have a working fridge. Thank you KitchenAid for sending a DOA fridge, but that's all right. We'll get a new one very soon. But I got today's video, which is going to be going over some of the finishing, as well as we've got the staircase and the handrail. I'm also going to be putting together a number of videos talking about my experience of building this house, some of the things that I learned through this entire process, because I've learned so much about myself, about construction, about a lot of different things. It's been a very emotional and spiritual and impactful journey to kind of go from absolutely nothing on the ground here to having a fully livable house that is extremely energy efficient and is just really badass as well. So thanks again for your patience, guys, and let's tune in and see what some of the work has been done. Oh baby, I think the first thing that I installed was a toilet. Once we had a toilet in here, we could sleep in here, and man, oh man, that's a game changer. You got to understand, we've been pooping in a bucket for 4.5 years now, so just being able to flush it and have it go down to the septic, amazing. So what I'm doing here is I'm mounting some hardware to the ceiling, and then connected some threaded rod to it so I can mount a piece of unistrut to the bottom. And this is going to be the island light. So there's a LED strip which actually runs on 120 volts that you can purchase nowadays. And I used some LED strip channel and kind of glued and used some magnets to get that inside the unistrut, and just running just a simple 120 volt wire to it. Easy peasy, guys. Next thing that we did, this is actually a little bit out of order because we already had the ductwork installed, but getting all of our base cabinets installed so that guys can come and measure for countertops. Countertops take some time to manufacture and produce, so make sure that you get your cabinets in at a good time. Make sure everything is super level, plumb. All the cabinets are lining up perfectly, because that's going to make the finishing aspect of it that much smoother, and you're going to get a much better result. The wet bar sink area upstairs, which you're going to see in just a quick second. One thing that's really important to note is if you're going to be mounting or putting appliances in between cabinets, is to really double check the measurement on it, because the upstairs cabinets or the beverage fridges said that they're good for a 30-inch space, but when I actually measured it and actually put the beverage fridges in their place, I had to actually have about 31 inches. So if I didn't catch that and test it out before the cabinets went in, or before the countertops went in, then we would have been in some deep trouble. So the guys are back from Williamson's Heating and Cooling just to finish off the exposed ductwork. This was probably one of the things that when I saw the exposed ductwork going, I'm like, man, this house is cooler than I originally thought. I mean, it just turned out so good. And it was actually kind of funny because I posted a lot of this on Instagram, but a lot of people didn't seem to go too crazy about the ductwork. And I was like, I don't really get that. But people are more excited about the stairs and the railing, and I loved this exposed ductwork. Some of our inspiration for this was actually, like Chipotle, and seeing some of the exposed ductwork through some cool restaurants and stuff like that. So that's why it's got that industrial vibe. And this the ductwork and the HVAC system man, we just had heat wave come through, and it was up to over 110 outside, and it was so comfortable in the house. So the combination of the ICF along with all the Mitsubishi HVAC equipment and having the HVAC system properly designed and installed, man, it is very comfortable in the house. And having all the 4 different zones, it's very, very cool that I can just basically control each zone from my phone. It's badass. I think one of the coolest things of the ductwork is that this one that you're seeing right now down below is entirely suspended by the one above it. It's just a very cool little design that the guys did, and they really rocked the entire HVAC system. It works phenomenal. Our good old buddy Ramon is back. He did all the door installs. Yeah, I was there. I helped, but he was obviously the one that has the experience and expertise on doing a really good install, and he loves doing steel stuff like this. So we banged out all of this steel fascia that we installed here. So this is just 1/8 inch plate steel that I had cut at IMS. So I left 1.5 inches above the subfloor upstairs, and then with the 3/4 inch hardwood floor that went up there, there's about a 3/4 inch reveal between the top of the steel and the top of the floor, which ended up working out real nice. Now you also notice kind of like right above the stairs there's a bit of a box that I had to kind of frame out, and that's so that the bottom of the stair stringer would not be exposed. So you'll kind of see that, you can kind of see it right now with Donnie, the painter, going around. So there's a nice clean transition, and that also gave me a place to get all of my wires in for the stair treads. Now with some of these things that we're doing, since a lot of the stuff is not very standard or common, we just have to be strategic with the order of operation and how we do things, so that people aren't going to be working around each other and tripping over each other, and making sure that everything's going in the right order just to make it the easiest for the next tradesman going down. But of course, we got everything painted with the matte black. And if you guys need a painter in Tucson and area, Donnie is the guy. DM me on Instagram, and I will forward his contact information to you. But he's been painting for over 40 years. And he is a real fun guy to work with, and he is hilarious. I loved working with them, and he did such a good job with all the interior paint in the house and a lot of these extra little kind of special pieces that I had him paint as well. Awesome, guys. Thanks so much for watching. You can see we're pretty well moved in, so we're gonna keep hammering out these videos, and so that you guys can see how some of the other finishing was done. And boom, we're rocking here. We're loving life right now, living in a normal sized home. Peace.